the quarterbacks usually drive the draft discussion.
Yeah.
This year, not as much. There was a period of time where it's like, okay, the quarterbacks aren't great. Well, but you know what? Teams still need them, so they're going to draft them high anyway. Yeah, now we're back at the point where they still won't. But who knows what's going to happen? John Schneider, the GM of the Seahawks, pointed out last week it was 2011. Jake Locker, 8. Blaine Gabbert, 10. Christian Ponder, 12. Bust, bust, bust. Teams who need quarterbacks talk themselves into it. Because where else are you going to find a potential franchise quarterback?
Yeah, you're right. That's what. Hey, listen, it's confusing for me, a guy that follows this and is all into it. I just want to go, well, if those guys can be drafted there, if Blake Bortles can be drafted at 3, then why can't these guys be drafted in the top 10? I mean, that is, but I do think
it takes is one.
All it takes is one. You're right. It takes one. And I also think that, maybe the NFL has learned to a degree that, like, we don't have to, go all in at that guy right there if we don't feel the value from the examples of Ponder and all that. I think there are some teams that are a little weary. But, yeah, it's an interesting one. It is. And I only got 2 guys going. I got Malik Willis at 20, and then I got down to the end of the round, and I was thinking about trades and what could happen here and everything. I got to Detroit at 32. And I went, again, I have no inkling of where they're thinking or what they're thinking at quarterback. I just think, okay, I felt like Kenny Pickett would be more their cup of tea than Matt Corral. You know me, I wholly believe Corral is way more talented than Kenny Pickett. But I just went trying to connect the dots there. And I thought about maybe, hey, at 31, would a team like the Falcons trade up maybe with the Bengals or somebody and try to get a Matt Corral or somebody left on the board? I thought about it, but, I at the end of the day, I kind of left it as is, and I don't know if I feel like there's going to be a team that trades up late in the second round to make that kind of move.
Corral strikes me as the kind of guy that there may be a team out there that secretly loves him and will find out when they make their move.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
Right. Agreed. Corral, I know this, Mike, that I had a lot of people when I did my quarterback rankings at least text me to go, man, I like Corral's film a lot too. He's got some things about him. It's eye-popping, the talent. Now, hey, there's other factors that all play into this and everything. I understand. So we'll see where it goes. But to me, again, that's the guy that I look at to go out of this group. If you had to ask me who can be special, who can be that guy that we can go, whoa, did he really just do that 4 times in that game? I think it's Matt Corral followed by Malik Willis. But, yes, it seems like there's very little buzz about Corral. And just reading the tea leaves, it doesn't feel like he's going to go in the first round. Of course, I believe he's worthy of that. You know that. But, yes, it just doesn't feel that way just from rumors and things you hear in the NFL.
It was 5 years ago. We entered the draft process. Nobody really knows where the quarterbacks are going to go, who's going to be first. There were 5 or 6 prospects who were regarded as first-round possibilities. Deshaun Watson was the guy who Dabo Swinney was saying, if you pass on him, you're passing on Michael Jordan. He lasted all the way until number 12 when the Texans traded up to get him. But with Patrick Mahomes, let's just remember that. Patrick Mahomes was not the consensus number 1 overall pick. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew what was there, and the teams that loved him kept their mouths shut. The Chiefs, the Saints, not that Mike McCarthy was going to make the move, but he was another one who was on board, I'm told, with the whole Patrick Mahomes phenomenon. But the Saints were ready to draft him.
Yeah, Chris Sims was ready to draft him, too.
Drew Brees walks into the draft room, and Sean Payton has separately told this story since then, walks into the draft room as they're getting ready to possibly take Patrick Mahomes. They had to go tell him. He's there with friends from Purdue. Hey, Drew, there's a Drew, just so you're aware, there's a chance we may be taking a quarterback here. That's how close it came. And the key is, and this is what the great disconnect. If you can manage to keep it quiet, nobody really knows. And then you deploy your plan on draft night, which is one of those things that we love because it turns everything upside down. We love it and we hate it because we think we know, and then we find out we don't know when something like that happens.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's awesome. It was. That was one of the shockers of all shockers right there. That was one of those, Mike. Again, I mean, I was one that was going Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the draft. And I was going, I know I'm crazy, and I'm not trying to say I sit here and I'm right about all this stuff, but that was one of the things that I was very adamant about that year. He is the best player in the draft. I also started to question when I got to like pick 6 and 7. I go, man, I guess the NFL doesn't agree. Maybe I'm totally wrong here and just an idiot. That certainly crossed my mind. But then there came the Chiefs, and Patty Mahomes saved the day from there. But it's the quarterback market. That conversation is not going to be the same this year.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.